mates, you're welcome to another tutorial. Today we'll be learning how to make a full cycle dress and a Peter Pan collar. Peter Pan has different sets of neck collar, so this one is one of them. So that's what we'll be learning how to make today. This is 3 yards of fabric. They're on this line like this. Then this one is the length. This side is the length of 60. So now we are now going to fold. So you take it and you fold it into two like this. It's on the same length. One is no longer than each other. So after folding like this into two, you hold it from this edge. This is your edge like this. This is your edge here like this. Then you will now fold like this. Let's see, this is the starting point of our full flare. Yeah, so around bust, our upper chest here is 42. So I'll add 1 in, so I'll do 43. So 43 divided by 4, that's 10.75. So wherever, I'll have to make sure I get 10.75 from this place here. Like this, I will make sure I get 10.75 plus 1 inch for zip allowance. That's 12.75. So I'll go to where I can get 12.75. So let's say I'm going to use this line here like this. I'm going to use this line here like this. So you will now come to this. Just place your tape like this on this place here like this. And now I have 16 inches here. I have 16 inches here from the starting point here. So just make sure you get that 16 inches all around. Still maintain it here, don't remove it from here. So just now you start rotating your tape to where 16 inches is, like this, now, and like this. So you can see we've gotten the round cycle. So let's check if what we have here correspond. Yeah, you can see I have 12.75 exactly. Go up by 8 inches on this line. Can you see what I'm doing? You go up by 8 inches, then you will now rule where 42 inches is on the full length of the gown that you're making. So this is 42 inches. I'll just add 1 inch to it for folding at the down. So apparently we are doing 43 inches. So you start taking it. As you keep going like this, you keep taking your tape too. So now we can now cut. Now what you just do is just notch the middle here. Yeah, like so. Notch the middle. Then you can now drop this one. You know, this is how it will look like. We're now going to cut the upper part. So you get ½ inch as your starting point. You roll it. That's where our measurement is going to start from. So you roll it like this. Then her shoulder is 16 inches. Let me add ½ inch to it. That will be 17. I'll add ½ inch to it. Then her chest line is 8 inches plus ½ inch. That's 8.5. 8.5. So let's connect our lines together. Yeah, so this is it. Then you will now put the same shoulder measurement here of 8.5. You put it here like this. So you rule your line. After that, our shoulder slope is 1 inch. 1 inch. I'm going to use a neck width of 3.5. The depth for the front, I'll use 4 inches. So now let's connect our neck depths together. So for the back, I'll use 1 inch But when we get to the back, you will know what, because that back is going to be a V-neck because of the kind of collar that we are doing. So you connect it like so. Okay, you know we did 8.5. You are supposed to do 8 inches. The half inch is for joining allowance to the down part. So rule it so that you will not get confused. Rule it like this so that you will not get confused. So now we have 7 inches left. You get the mid. Now we're creating the armhole. So you get the middle. You go in by half an inch. You minus 1 inch from the 12.75. So you do 11.75. You do 11.75. Yeah. So it is when you are not cutting the back that you add the 1 inch for zip allowance. So now let's connect our armhole together like this, then like this. So this is the armhole. So now we can now cut this one and now use it to cut the back. So you mark your 1 inch down like this. So mark your 1 inch like this. So you can cut it off. Okay, so on this place, just come by half inch for joining allowance, the shoulder joining allowance. Okay, so now we have our front and our back. Let's remove the front neckline. Okay, I removed the front neckline. So the back neckline now, I'm going to do a V neck because of the style of the Peter Pan collar or the roller collar is going to be a V. So you place your tape here on your neck width here, then you mark where 7 inches is, or let me use 7.5. That's going to be the depth. You mark where 7 from here like this, here like this. Can you see it? You mark where 7.5 is. Then you now connect it from that place to the 7.5 that you mark, like so. Like this, guys. Yeah. So you can now cut it off. So when you get to this place, you stop. You don't have to cut it through to your zip allowance. So you now go to your zip allowance like this, because your zip allowance still remains. Okay, so this is it. This is the back neck. You take one of the back. Yeah, you place it like this. Then you take the second back. Can you see what I'm doing, guys? You take the second back, you join it with half inch here, you join it with half inch here. I've ironed it. I've joined the shoulder together, you can see, and I've ironed it. So this is how it's going to look like. So what you will now do now is we're now going to measure the neck width. Now you measure the round neck. So you place your tape like this, you place like this, then you start measuring like this. You want to get the total neck width from the front to the back. So the zip allowance here. So total we have 27.5. The total neck width is 27.5. So now we're not going to keep down our set. So let's draft now. So we have 27 there. 27 divided by 2 equals to 13.5, because it's going to be on fold. this place here is unfold. Yeah, so you start your measurements like this. You mark the 13.5 up here, then you roll. Just repeat it here so you can get a straight line. 13.5. Then you roll it. Yeah, so the wideness of the collar, I don't want a very big collar, so let's do 4 inches, or plus, let me do 4.25 because I'll use the 0.25 to turn it. So 4.25, so mark your 4.25 like this, and on this place like this. So you also rule a straight line there. You rule it like this. So the back, there's going to be a V, the shape of the collar at the back. So you come up by 3 inches. I'm going to use 3 inches for that one. Come up by 3 inches. Then you now connect like this. You connect it like this to this place. So you roll like this. So this is how it is going to be like. So now we can now cut. So this is our collar. When you are cutting that kind of a neck, that kind of a collar on the neck, you have to fold your fabric also on bias. It cannot be a straight, because this kind of collar, you need it to be flexible when you are joining it to your neck. So you fold it on bias. So after folding on bias, you fold again into 2 like this. So look at it. You can fold like this. Let me reduce it. Yeah, so now, because here is going to be the center front, and we are cutting on fold. We are cutting this on fold here like this. You will now place it like so. You place it like this. You place like this. So now we can now cut it. So now this is how it is going to be now. After cutting the collar, so just sew here with 0.25 and sew here with 0.25. I have joined it by the side here and also the side here, and I have also sew this place. So now I had to fold it into 2 and iron it so I can get the middle line here. I also did the same thing for the top itself, this upper one. I got the middle line. So what you will now do now is you now place it. This is the good side. Yeah, this is the good side. So, and this is it. So you place it from the back like this, from this back here of so you place it like this from the back, back of this one and back of this. Let me notch it so that I can see what I'm doing very well. Just notch it. Yeah, so you place it from the back like this, follow the center, now start pinning it. So you pin, go to the edge here, and you also pin. So you start pinning. Okay, so now that you've pinned it together, so just sew with 0.25. Okay, so guys, I finished joining the cape to the neck. So the next thing, I'm going to join the sides together like this. you place like this, then you join the like this, then you do the same thing for the other side. Okay, so I've joined the side seam, the both side seam together. Yeah, and this is the collar. This is how it's going to look like at the back. So the next thing now is just to take our cycle, our full flay, then we'll attach it like this. Okay. So I'm going to cut, the sleeve is going to be 8 inches length. So let me mark 9 inches here. I'll use 1 inch to fold it. A cap height is 4 inches. Around sleeve 17 inches divided by 2, that's 8.5. so you mark it on the cap height. You mark the 8.5 on the cap height plus 1 inch sewing allowance. Yeah, now up here, to get how to get the armhole, you measure 4 inches here. This is basic. In between you get the middle of 4, that's 2 inches. So on this 4 inches here, you come down by 1 inch here like this. So you now connect from the 1 inch to the 2 inch. This is how I normally get my curve here. Then from this place, you now connect it back to the sleeve. I have a detailed tutorial on how to cut a sleeve. You can check it. Then for the edge here, I use 8.5 here. I'll just minus 1.5 and I'll use 7 here. Yeah, plus 1 inch sewing allowance. Then you connect like this. So our sleeve, one of the sleeve is ready. You cut like this to the 1 inch. Then from the 1 inch, take it down to the 8 inches, then the seam allowance. So from the seam, connect it like this. Yeah, so this is our sleeve. You notch the upper part like this. So I'll use this in cutting the second one. Okay, so mates, this is the 2 sleeve. Yeah, I'll now join it to the armhole of the cloth. Then after that, I'll fix the zip. Then we are done with our gown. So I'll show you the final look.